Hey guys, it's Connie here. Welcome back to my channel. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. I realize I have a very small number of regular viewers of my channel, and I am really appreciative that you would even, bother to tune in and watch the videos. I think I'm like around 5,000 subscribers or something like that, but I don't even get half that amount of people watching every time I make a video. But for you small group of people that actually tune in and enjoy my videos, thank you. And I know that there's some of you guys out there that don't even really agree with what I say, and you still tune in, which is pretty interesting because I don't know, I don't ever watch videos that I don't agree with. But anyway, I thank you guys too. Oh, by the way, I had a hard time making a video the last couple weeks because we moved to a new place. As you can see from behind me, we're in a different environment, we're in a different place. So that was a little bit stressful, moving with a 4-month-old baby, but we did it, and I'm able to sit down. So this is a follow-up video to the last video that I made about how I came to the Reformed faith. And I was really kind of surprised at some of the comments. Some people were saying it's a lie. Some people were saying that it's satanic, that it's the doctrines of demons. And okay, you know what? Actually, I'm going to admit something to you. I can understand why you would say that. The reason is because almost 5 years ago, when I was first saved, God radically saved me. I became a born again Christian, and I started making faith videos in my little condo in Long Beach. And when I was a single girl and everything, and I was talking about my faith, and still very young in the faith, and I had a lot of truth. I knew the truth, but I didn't have that much study in my pocket. Back then, there was a YouTuber, a guy that I used to watch here and again, and he said he was a Calvinist, that he was all about grace, and I don't know why, but I thought that was satanic. I thought that what he was talking about, I don't know why, but I remember saying that in a video. And looking back, I didn't really do enough study on what he was talking about. I just, from my limited understanding and my preconceived notions about Christianity, who God is, I judged him, and I said that he was teaching the doctrine from hell, and he was a Reformed theology person, and only looking back now that I realize that he was right, and I don't know why I did that. I didn't even study I didn't even really look into what he was saying, but automatically made that assumption and that conclusion about him, that he was wrong and that what he was teaching was wrong. So, which was very unfair of me, because now I completely embrace Reformed theology. I think that it highlights the gospel in the most grand, the most glorious way, and it, to me, is truth. I truly believe that God reveals truth to us when we're ready to receive it. And he doesn't give us everything all at one time. And I think, being 4 years into my faith, he probably thought that I was ready to receive that. And yeah, I get it. And it's changed everything about the way I view God and the way I view myself. And it makes me appreciate so much more, like on such a profound and deep level, my own salvation and what it means to be a Christian. So, and I'm thinking the same thing for you guys. Maybe you guys, this is something that you're hearing kind of on the surface level, and you automatically have a preconceived notion about what it is, and you are automatically going to reject it, just like I did nearly 5 years ago. And maybe this is a truth that you're not ready to receive right now. And I hope that through these videos and by digging into the scriptures, that you're going to see that this is the truth. And I hope that it's going to make you see God in a more glorious, more grand way than ever before. And it's going to just absolutely revolutionize like the way you guys think about your salvation and your place, your place as a Christian person, okay, doing this faith walk. So with that said, I just want to talk a little bit about the Reformation, and I think that that is so important for us as Christians to learn about church history. It's not something that I was really seeking after only until this past year, where I was kind of getting into, my heart was being tugged towards learning more about the history of Christianity, the Protestant Reformation, which was a huge deal in history. That the Protestant Reformation was God's hand was all over that, because he was preserving his word through people like Martin Luther and the reformers that came after him. And at the time, I believe it was right around by the time it was the 14th century, the Roman Catholic Church had immense power, politically, religiously, and financially. Martin Luther, who was a German monk, he started to see unbiblical practices in the Roman Catholic Church, and the Roman Catholic Church was swaying so far away from biblical truth and practices. And so he didn't want to take down the Roman Catholic Church completely. That was not his intention. His intention was to reform it. And he wrote down all of the things that he felt needed to be changed in his 95 Theses and nailed it to the church door on October 31st, 1517. Basically, he was going against papal authority, and it was very brazen of him to do that, obviously. And I think that when the Spirit of God is acting on your heart, and you're going to be able to have the courage to do those kinds of bold things, and that would change everything. And slowly the Roman Catholic Church started to lose some of its power. Also, another thing to realize is that the church the Roman Catholic Church had so much power because they were the ones that could interpret the Bible, which was in Latin. And it was after Martin Luther, who protested against the church, that and in conjunction with the printing press that was invented at the time, Bibles were being printed in German, and so people could actually read their own Bibles, and they didn't have to rely on someone else to, tell them what it said. So it was an incredible time in history, and something that was necessary and something that was absolutely ordained by God to happen. Roman Catholic Church had gone so far off the path, so they had added so many things to the simple gospel of Jesus Christ that God had to step in. And this was a moment in history with the Protestant Reformation that God stepped in and said, no, this is wrong. Let's try to focus back on biblical truth. I just wanted to kind of lay a foundation for you guys on how important the Protestant Reformation was and is. How does Reformed theology fit into all of this? Well, Reformed theology is the belief system, or the doctrines, the biblical doctrines of the Reformers. Okay, the Reformers that were, trying to get back to biblical truth and going against the Roman Catholic Church. But I just wanted to make this video to share with you guys how important it is to know and learn about church history and know where the Reformed faith really comes from and the roots of that Reformed theology. So thanks for tuning into this video, guys. I will be coming back very soon with more videos on the Reformed faith. I'll see you then. Bye.